My name is Michael Kleffner. I'm the Public Works Director for the City of Papillion, and Public Works Department is responsible for snow clearing after snow events. Typically, our street superintendent will keep an eye on the weather forecast, and when he sees the weather event a few days out, he will develop different shifts for the crews. So for instance, in this snowfall event, we knew about 3 to 4 days in advance of when the event was going to occur. He developed separate 12-hour shifts, so from a midnight to noon and a noon to midnight shift. We keep them on call, so a shift that first starts may not get called in, or they may get called in a little later depending on when the snow event starts. If we're getting sleet or what I would call a wet mix, we'll go out and pre-treat, or we'll go out and treat during the event. Depending on the type of snow we get, whether it's a heavy dry fall or a heavy wet snow, we'll treat after we plow through, those types of things. It all depends on the type of weather we get when we get it. Once it starts snowing, our main focus is during the snow event is the main roads. If we keep the main roads clean, then we'll go into the neighborhood collectors and things along those lines and make sure those are clean. Once the event's over, then we focus on clearing all of the smaller streets, the circles, things along those lines. The smaller trucks, we tend to use those in the neighborhood streets, circles, things along those lines. The big trucks tend to be used for the majors or the collectors within the neighborhoods, the larger, more traveled roads within the neighborhoods. Typically, with the trucks, it's a lot easier to maneuver, which is why we use them for the smaller streets, because they can get in and out around cars a lot easier. With the bigger trucks, it's a lot harder to maneuver them, but they move snow a lot easier. So on the majors, they can move a lot more snow off of those roads a lot easier. And then they also have wings on a lot of the bigger trucks. We have wings, so they're able to clear not just the width of the truck, but a wider width. Each area that the plow trucks are assigned, they may be alone, or they may have an additional plow truck assigned with them. So on major roads like let's say 370 or 84th, there may be 2 trucks that are running that. They run their full routes. Depending on the length of their route, they may take a break for a little bit to just relax, or they may keep going depending on the size of their route and how long it's going to be. Typically, they'll run anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, take a break, take a lunch break, and then they'll run another 4 to 6 hours.
Get here, we get together, we all get in our areas where we're going to go, and probably stay out for about 4 hours. Make sure everything's done. We'll come in, have a little break, stretch, head back out, and whoever needs help, we go ask them on the radio. If you need help, we go out and help them, so we get done in a timely manner, get people safe to work and safe home. Traffic-wise, people could slow down a little bit. The snow doesn't have to go out in the street all the time. We'll push it back in. It makes it a pain when the street's done and they're throwing all the snow out in the street.
We have an internal policy of having the streets cleared within 8 hours of the conclusion of a snow event. This sets a goal for the staff, and it lets the residents know what our goal is in keeping the city clean after the snow event.
Trying to clear the streets, do the best we can, and be the top city around the Omaha metro area to snow cleaning.
Most of our snowplow drivers are City of Papillion residents, and they take great pride in what they do. I think you can see that when you drive Papillion roads versus some of the surrounding areas. I know I drive in every day, and when I drive in during a snow event, I can clearly see the difference between when I hit an Omaha street and a Papillion street. So take that into account. Being a resident of Papillion is something that most of my employees take great pride in.